भारतीय कप्तान विराट कोहली का मानना है कि इंग्लैंड में होने वाले वर्ल्ड कप का फॉर्मेट चुनौतीपूर्ण है और कोई भी छोटी टीम किसी बड़ी टीम को हराने का दम रखती है। वर्ल्ड कप के लिए इंग्लैंड रवाना होने से ठीक पहले टीम इंडिया के कप्तान ने कहा, इस बार के वर्ल्ड कप का फॉर्मेट चुनौतीपूर्ण है, कोई भी टीम उलटफेर कर सकती है। बता दें कि वनडे वर्ल्ड कप की शुरुआत इंग्लैंड एवं वेल्स में 30 मई से होगी। यह महाकुंभ 14 जुलाई तक चलेगा।
And that's why the results have followed in the last 2-3 years, as you said. So we feel we go into the World Cup feeling very balanced, very strong as a side, and if you saw the IPL as well, all the players that are in the squad were in great form and playing really well. So I think from that point of view, we just expect ourselves to play the best cricket that we can every game, and that's about the only focus we will have, and that will mean that we'll have to focus on the process also to be able to do that. So that is the only expectation I think everyone has from the team. It's always good to go to any place in advance, and you're right. I mean, it does get rid of all the nerves that you have as a side going into a tournament like the World Cup, and that's the most important thing, I guess, because white ball cricket, playing in England, playing an ICC tournament, the conditions are not that different or that difficult, I would say, compared to test cricket. So I think handling pressure is the most important thing in the World Cup and not necessarily the conditions. So yeah, from that point of view, it will be very helpful. And secondly, all the bowlers that are in the squad, even during the IPL, they were preparing themselves to be in the zone of playing 50 over cricket. And if you saw all the guys bowling, no one looked tired or fatigued after bowling 4 overs. They were very fresh. So the mindset or the ultimate goal at the back of their minds was always to be fit for the 50 over format and not necessarily let the fitness come down, and that was communicated before the IPL started. As I said, ICC tournaments, the pitches are going to be very good, and it's summer in the UK, so the conditions are going to be nice as well. So yeah, we expect high scoring games, but look, a bilateral series compared to a World Cup is very different. So you might see a lot of I wouldn't say low scoring games, but 260, 270 kind of games, teams getting those totals and defending it successfully because of the pressure factor. So we expect all kind of scenarios in the World Cup, but yeah, there will be quite a few high scoring games looking at the conditions. Personally, I think it is probably the most challenging World Cup of all the three that I've been a part of because of the format that you just mentioned and looking at the strength of all the sides as well.
If you look at this team, what they've done over those 5 years, they've played brilliant cricket. And like Virat said, it's about striving for that consistency and not playing any differently just because it's a World Cup. World Cup might be a stage, but that stage is to be enjoyed. So, the most important thing is get out there and enjoy the World Cup. And if you play to potential, that cup might be here. Very challenging. Like Virat mentioned, any team can beat any team on a given day. So I think our mantra will be to be flexible, and be flexible according to the conditions. Because if one country in the world where, the pitches might be flat, but if the overcast conditions change, then you got to be, up with it. Because any other country in the world, overhead conditions don't matter that much. But in England they do. And it differs from venue to venue.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging, but look, the good thing is every game has a decent gap between each other. So from that point of view, I don't think that players will be burnt out, even if we have hectic games or intense games immediately. You'll always have time to, group together, regroup, and work on the next one. So the best thing is we have 4 tough games straight up. And that will just set the tone nicely for us. Everyone has to be at their best game intensity from the first match onwards, and you don't have any room for complacency, and that's why it's the World Cup. That's why it's the most important tournament in the world. देखिए, मोटिवेशन आपको बहुत सारे सोर्सेज से मिल सकती है, और जो उन्होंने एक पॉइंट मेंशन किया है वो बहुत ही उससे बड़ी मोटिवेशन मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई हो सकती है, क्योंकि आप जब इंडियन आर्मी की बात करते हैं तो जो उनका रोल है देश के लिए, और अगर आप अपने रोल को कंपेयर करें तो उसका कोई कंपैरिजन है नहीं. तो अगर आप उस मोटिवेशन के साथ जाएं कि आप उनके लिए कुछ कर सके, आई थिंक उससे आपका एक अलग ही जज्बा जो है वो निकल के आता है. तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि उन्होंने किस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बोला, बट वो डिपेंड करता है कि इंडिविजुअली भी लोग कुछ हो सकता है, कोई अपनी फैमिली की मोटिवेशन के लिए खेल रहा हो या कुछ भी हो सकता है किसी के लिए, बट आई थिंक उनका ओपिनियन जो है एक बहुत अच्छा ओपिनियन है, और अगर सब लोग उस चीज़ को दिमाग में रखें तो उससे एक और एक्स्ट्रा बूस्ट ज़रूर मिलेगा।
ये वर्ल्ड कप में एक टीम का नहीं सोच सकते। अगर खेलना है तो शुरू से, जैसा विराट ने कहा, पहली बॉल से ही वो जो इंटेंसिटी की जरूरत है वो होना चाहिए। चाहे कोई भी टीम के अगेंस्ट आप खेलो, अगर वो इंटेंसिटी रहेगा तो वही सेम इंटेंसिटी रहेगा हर गेम में, तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कौन है ऑपोजिशन है।
आपको वर्ल्ड कप अपनी टीम की एबिलिटी के हिसाब से खेलना है। एक अलग टीम के लिए आप प्रिपेयर नहीं कर सकते हैं। बहुत सारी दुनिया में स्ट्रांग टीम है, लेकिन अगर हम सब टीमों को अलग अलग सोचने लगें कि अब इसके साथ क्या, अब इसके साथ क्या, तो फिर हम अपने कैंपेन पे फोकस नहीं कर पाएंगे। हमारा फोकस सिर्फ अपनी क्रिकेट की क्वालिटी को मेंटेन करना है और अपनी इंटेंसिटी को लेके जाना है हर मैच में, चाहे वो कोई भी ऑपोजिशन हो, उससे हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता। थैंक यू। थैंक यू।